They want to invest in property. This is a scenario. They quit their job, they're starting a business, they got 240K. What would you recommend? What can I do? The person had just quit their job to start their own business, which is cool, which is exciting. They had about $240,000 in the bank. They quit their job and they were starting this business, so they said they had minimal cash flow. The two things you basically need to buy a property is obviously the deposit, which looks like they have. They said they've got 240K worth of equity. The other thing is the borrowing capacity. If you've just quit your job, unfortunately, like I wish you asked this question before you did that. If you just quit your full-time job income salary and now you've started a business, very tough situation to be in, because now that you've gone to start a business and you've quit your job, depending on how long ago that was, you don't have those magic pay slips anymore. And pay slips are the way, especially if you're full-time or permanent part-time, it shows the bank that you've got reoccurring income coming in, which will be able to give you a loan. The deposit will only get you so far. You need to actually have the cash flow coming in. So from that perspective, you probably won't be able to get a loan at all, unfortunately. So you've got three different options. You can either buy a property outright for 240, which I personally wouldn't do myself, or the other option is you can wait till you get your business up to kind of standard where it's actually generating income to then use to get a loan. Unfortunately, with that, usually banks require minimum 12, most cases 24 months, 2 years of company financials to actually use that income to get a loan. So even if you kill it in the first year or 2 years and you make 500,000 and there's 200K worth of expenses, so you make 300,000 in a year, it usually will still take a year to 2 years to actually for them to give you the loan, depending on which bank you do. That's going to probably make you wait too long in that sense. The other alternative would be to maybe go crawling back, start that job again, or get another job that's full-time income where you've got pay slips. Because there's different banks out there that if you have a full-time employment contract, even after your first 2 pay slips, some banks will literally allow that to be sufficient enough to get a loan. So if you've got a full-time job again and got minimum the first 2 pay slips, now you've got the equity and now you've got the borrowing capacity to use that 240K to go off and buy 1, 2, 3, 4 properties. I would definitely recommend speaking with a mortgage broker as well. You can get in contact with the team, speak with either Justin, Steve, or any of the brokers that we have here. A free chat, they can kind of strategize with you different lenders. Now bear in mind, different lenders will allow you to get a full-time job as an example, have only 2 pay slips and an employment contract, and that'll be sufficient enough. Other lenders, however, might require 3 months pay slips or 6 months. The right mortgage broker could have explained this as well. If you don't want to have to wait a whole year or 2 years, which to me is too long, speak to a mortgage broker, speak to the team, and they'll be able to help you out, point in the right direction and strategize a way that you can buy property sooner rather than later and get you on your journey.